Hi, this is Miss Bratcher here, and this is Business Law. And we're going to be talking about contracts. Contracts could be for things like buying and selling a home. A lot of times if someone makes an agreement with you, even for something small like an agreement to mow your grass or clean your house, and they don't follow through with that agreement, this is something that people can sue for. So we're going to learn about the 6 elements that have to be available in a contract. And the first one that we have is the offer. An offer would be something like, I'll buy one of your cars. However, sometimes an offer is not valid. So I'll buy one of your cars is still missing some things. We want to make sure that our offers are complete, definite, and communicated. So it would be better to list the price, the subject matter, and the quantity. So they're going to buy one car at $30,000, and now we need to specify exactly which car. You need to make sure that you identify the essential terms clearly. So I'll sell this 1967 Chevy Impala. That's better than saying I'll sell my car. And you also need to make sure you communicate it to the offeree. So the offer should get in the proper hands or should be communicated in writing to the proper person. The next one down here, Ashley found a wallet in the parking lot. She returned it to the owner and later found out that there was a $100 reward. Is she able to accept the offer of the $100 reward? And if she returned it before she was aware, then no, because she did not have the offer communicated to her. Another thing that an offer has to have is it has to have intent. So this man just told 2 of his friends that he would gladly sell his motorcycle to the first one of them that could scrape together $100 cash to pay for it. Judging from the expression on his face, he's laughing over there. Has he made a legally enforceable offer? Do you think he truly intended to sell that motorcycle, which is worth way more than $100, to his friends? So what a judge would do is we have different tests that we would look at to make sure that you intended to make this offer. So the intent has to be present. You can't be joking, angry, and it can't just be a negotiation. It has to be an official offer. You have to properly communicate it to the offeree. So up here, when Ashley did not know about the offer, but she returned the wallet, it wasn't communicated to her. Terms must be complete and definite, meaning the quantity, price, and subject matter. If a reasonable person would consider your statement offer, then you have just made an offer. And again, offers made when joking or angry are not considered to be valid. So even though you've made an offer, it needs to meet these requirements. Complete, definite, and communicated, and you need to have intent. The second element you have to have is acceptance. So they have to willingly go along with the offer and say, I agree. They can't change the terms in any way. Your text kind of groups offer and acceptance together as one element. So offer 2 or element 2 is a genuine agreement. So you have to have a valid offer met with a valid acceptance. What that means is you were not lied to in any way. They did not misrepresent the product in any way. So they didn't tell you it was a 1967 Chevy when it was really a 66. You were not tricked in any way into this agreement. So maybe a doctor or a family member or a teacher, someone who has power over you, kind of influenced you to do the deal. There was no mistake in the agreement where you thought you were purchasing a home on Lakeland Avenue in Indiana, and really you were purchasing the home on Lakeland Avenue in Kentucky. You were not forced into the agreement under duress. Our next element is consideration, which simply means you have to exchange things of value. They do not have to be of equal value, but you need to exchange something of value. For instance, I will mow your lawn once every 2 weeks if you give me $20. So you got the service of the lawn mowing and I got the cash. Element 4 is capacity. You must have the ability to enter the contract, meaning you cannot be under the age of 18 and you have to be mentally understand what the contract is all about. Element 5, legality. You cannot contract for something illegal. So if gambling is illegal, you can't put together a gambling contract. If drugs are illegal, you can't have a contract for the sale of drugs and then be able to sue for that. And some agreements must be placed in writing. So your agreement needs to be in the proper form. Most people would go to an attorney to make sure that their agreement was written up and was legally binding.